The iPhone 6 and Galaxy S5 are flagship phones for Apple and Samsung respectively. Both companies now have a larger model. For Apple it's the 6 Plus and for Samsung it's the Note 4. But these two phones have mass appeal and they're big enough to be enjoyable for games and media, but small enough for most people to be able to get on with them. So which would we pick given the choice? Well, it's never as easy as that because everyone will have a preference of style, operating system and features. But let's do what we can to unpick these phones and see which offers the best set of features for you. In terms of the design, the iPhone is a slick all-metal design with a screen that is class-leading. It might not have the best resolution, but in real use, the brightness, colour reproduction and sharpness means it looks amazing. The rounded edges of the screen and the phone itself make it a joy to hold and use. The Galaxy S5 is a simpler affair. It's a plastic body, but with that comes the advantage of a removable back that lets you add a micro SD card for storage and replace the battery in about 3 seconds flat. The Galaxy S5 has a heart rate monitor built in and the iPhone doesn't, although that's functionality that will be added by Apple's watch in the future. Apple also has Samsung beaten in the fingerprint scanner stakes. Samsung's reader needs you to move your finger across the surface of the reader and it is woeful at times. Many people end up having to register their thumb sideways so they can actually unlock the device. Both devices now support payment authorization using your fingerprint too. And when it comes to paying for things, both have NFC, which allows you to use them as a contactless payment system. Apple Pay will allow you to pay for all sorts of things in a variety of shops when it launches in the UK. Samsung's needs support from networks and banks to work in this way, and it is yet to really take off. But of course, in general terms, NFC on the Galaxy S is far more impressive. It allows you to transfer files between devices and pair with Bluetooth speakers. Apple doesn't allow any of that on the iPhone. When it comes to battery life, both should see you through the day. Samsung has its battery saver feature that claims to give you 24 hours use out of the last 10% of the battery. It's a great idea if you're out late and your battery is dead, but you need to be contactable. It's not ideal if you want to use the phone for anything but the basics though. Still, it's a nifty idea. Both operating systems have loads to offer, and a lot of decision will be down to visual preference and apps, but these days most of the big iOS apps are available on Android devices too, so really you're going to be making decisions based on which you've used in the past and enjoyed. That said, it's a lot easier to switch between the two than you might think, although it could get expensive if you bought a lot of apps. So there you have it, two class-leading devices and two amazing phones. Pick either and you're sure to be very happy.